Welcome to the Arizona Wildcats Show, brought to you by Fry's Food Stores. I'm Star Sports editor Ryan Finley, here with John Gold. Johnny, we're going to talk about the Fiesta Bowl here.
Can't wait.
Everybody knows what Arizona's capable of. Yeah. I know that you've been doing a little bit of research on Boise State. Where does it kind of begin and end with the Broncos heading into this game?
I think it begins and ends with their discipline. This is not like a military kind of school when it comes to, it's not Arizona State, which is now like the cleanest team in college football, which makes no sense. But Boise State kind of plays ball. You hate to use that trite phrase, they play it the right way or they play it the old way, but they do. They run the ball and they try and stop the run. And they're coming from the Mountain West Conference where the quality of the talent league-wide is such a step below Arizona. It's really hard to compare their resumes, right. But ultimately, Boise State has a great running game, and the key for Arizona is going to be shutting down their stud. And, just like for Boise State, the key is going to be stopping Nick Wilson and Anu Solomon. So,
Joe Ayabi is a guy who is as good, if not better, than anybody Arizona has probably faced all year.
This year.
Yeah, as a running back.
He's Andre Williams. Boston College's Andre Williams last year came into the game, I think, leading the country in rushing, or right up there with Kadeem Carey. This year, their running back is number 3 nationally in yards from scrimmage, number 2 with 28 touchdowns. He's a stud. But last year, Arizona shut him down, so I think this year Arizona's defense can shut him down again. Right.
To me, maybe the big surprise of this season for Arizona isn't necessarily their defense getting better. It's their defensive line not getting completely overwhelmed.
Yeah.
This was a unit that did not get to the quarterback much last year at all. No. Unit that did not really show a lot of blitzes last year at all because they were afraid of getting exposed. You look at this now, I think on paper, Arizona is better than Boise State.
I think the problem is that every year everyone kind of says, well, when's the other shoe going to drop with Boise State? And so, quite frankly, you say Arizona's better. You don't know. No one knows. And I don't mean that no one really knows. What I mean is, who's seen Boise State? That's the issue. Is we've seen Arizona, you especially, me especially. Daniel Burke has watched every single minute of Rich Rod's life for 5 months now, whatever it is. We've gotten to see what they're good at and what they're not good at. We haven't seen what Boise State's that good at. And so the issue that I have with saying Arizona coming into this game is a better team is, I thought this was, all year long we've said this is a 6-6 team that's outplayed themselves. Right. So what I want to see is Arizona kind of recapture the magic that they had before that Oregon let down in the Pac-12 championship game that was so atypical of what they've done this season. That was their first blowout. If Arizona can get that energy back, I think Arizona can play better on that day, but I don't know if they're a better team. I really don't.
Boise State beats Arizona if?
If Anu Solomon has to scramble for his life like he did against Oregon. He's been good all year, but there are times when, when the trenches get a little shaky, he gets shaky. So if Boise State can pressure him, I think they win.
Arizona wins if?
Arizona wins if they protect Solomon, but more importantly, I think you're seeing guys like, Dan Pettinato, Tremaine Bondurant, they are being so clutch. Certain plays, Bondurant has almost won games for them on his own. Forget Scooby.
2 or 3 games.
Yeah. Forget Scooby Wright with 79 sacks this year. It's the other guys who are coming up really big at almost unexpected times. You got to see a couple of those kind of turnovers that coming into the game you can't count on. So if they do that, they have a shot. They'll win. Excellent.
We have a 36-page Fiesta Bowl special section coming out on game day. We're going to get back to working on that. You guys sit back, enjoy the game. We'll see you in Tempe. This is the Arizona Wildcats Show, brought to you by Fry's Food Stores. For John Gold, I'm Ryan Finley. See you next time.
Try this matchup. Low prices and faster checkout. You can count on it at Fry's.